Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, this is part 6 of the chapter basic geometrical ideas. In this chapter, we will continue solving the exercise questions of 4.2, and apart from that, we will learn a new topic called angles. So, starting from the exercise 4.2, we have already discussed question number 1, wherein which we are asked to classify the following curves as open and closed. We have already done this. First one is open, second one is closed, third one is open, fourth one is closed, and fifth one is also closed. Then we discussed even question number 2, in which we are asked to draw rough diagrams to illustrate open curve and closed curve. So, I drew these. You can draw any shape to illustrate open curve as well as closed curve. Now, today we will start from the question number 4. Draw any polygon and shade its interior. So, choice is yours. You can draw any polygon, whereas I am drawing this polygon made up of 3 sides and here I can shade by taking different color. We can choose a different color. This is all interior part of it. Then you can choose or draw a polygon of 4 sides, 5 sides or any one and shade its interior portion. Next, coming to the question number 4, consider the given figure and answer the following questions. Is it a curve? Yes, it is a curve made up of line segments, whereas it is made up of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vertices. That means definitely 7 sides would be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 8 sides are there, whereas 7 vertices are there. No, I am missing here, right? D, E, F, G, H. So, 8 vertices, then there must be 8 sides. That means it is an octagon, I can say. Octagon. Polygon made up of 8 sides. But what about this angle? You will come to know the word once you understand angle, what type of octagon it is, concave, convex, all this you will be learning in the coming days of the same, in coming days of standard 8. First of all, is it a curve? Yes, it is a curve. Is it a closed curve? Yes, obviously it is a closed curve. Then coming to the question number 5, illustrate if possible each one of the following with a rough diagram. First one, a closed curve that is not a polygon. So, a closed curve This is a closed curve, but not a polygon. You could see here. not made up of line segments. Next, an open curve made up of entirely line segments. This is a open curve made up of entirely line segments. Next, a polygon with two sides. Can we form a polygon with two sides? It cannot be formed. So, with this, exercise questions of 4.2 are over. Now, we will start a new topic called angles. See children, if you want to know what is an angle, you have already drawn it like this, and through this figure I will explain you what is an angle. Have you drawn this figure sometime before studying this chapter? Any time in your 5th standard? Obviously yes. I say angle is a figure, this figure, not specifically that PQ or POQ are used, but made up of what? Now tell me, this figure is made up of what? This figure is made up of rays, correct? So this is an angle made up of rays. So I will say the definition of an angle like this: angle is a figure made by two rays. And do you have any specialty for these two rays? For the ray OP and for ray OQ, do you have any specialty? Yes, there is. What is that? There is a common starting point. So there is common starting point, which we call it as vertex in the angle. Here I am taking this common starting point of the two rays which are making the figure as an important point here. So angle is a figure made by two rays with the common initial point. Either you can call this point as starting point or initial point. So this is the definition of an angle. Okay. So let us see. An angle is made up of two rays starting from a common end point, or made by two rays with a common initial point. Same way we can define. Next, there are special names to these rays. These two rays are called as sides of an angle. The rays which are forming an angle are called sides of an angle, or they are also called arms of the angle. Either arms of the angle or sides of the angle. Next, this common starting point is called vertex of an angle. The vertex of the angle, this common end point is called, or common initial point is called vertex of an angle. Now students, after knowing the definition of angle and the terminologies related to angle, now further we will go for learning parts of triangle. Okay. See, you could see here an angle, right? Here, which are the two rays? OP and OQ, you know that, which we call it as arms of an angle. To show this, we use a small curve. You could see, observe that this curve I am using, right? Normally anti-clockwise direction we show this. Here O is the vertex, and what are the sides? What are the sides here? Here the sides are arm OP and arm OQ. Next, are they not OP and OQ? Yes, they are. How can we name them? How can we name this angle? Tell me. How can we name this angle? Children, remember, this angle can be just simply said as angle O, using its vertex. But to be specific, we can simply say that an angle O or angle at O. But to be specific, we need these three letters also using. Normally showing this angle O like this, they will write, drawing something like this way, angle figure only we will put and place the vertex. But to be specific, we will use three letter notation. What is that? Let me show you. Normally we draw like this. In the three letter notation, middle letter we will take where the angle is, the vertex we will take in the middle letter, and to the left of it one letter on the one arm, on the right of it another letter on the another arm. So we write this way and we read as angle POQ. Angle at O is written as, using three letter notation, angle POQ, symbolically represented like this. So it is more specific way of telling an angle. Angle POQ is thus a better way of naming the angle, and we denote it like this. Now students, coming to the one special case. Look at the diagram. Could you see here this figure? Now how do you name this angle? What is the name of this angle? Tell me. Shall we say as angle P? No, we cannot straight away say, because at angle, at P we have not one angle, we have got some more. Okay. Between APB. Why? Because here the angle formed by PA ray PB ray is angle A P B is there. Next, I am changing the color. I will use now different color. I have got here another angle formed between PB ray and PC ray. It is named as angle BPC. So, not only these two angles, I have got one more angle also. Let me change the angle. I have got here big one, angle formed by PA ray and PC ray, which we call it as angle A PC, angle A PC. But then which one do we mean angle P? What do we mean by angle P? Is naming an angle by vertex helpful here? No, because having more angles or having this way more than one angle at P gives the difficulty when we use vertex alone. So, we need compulsory three letter notation is being more specific and meaningful. So, by angle P means we may mean angle APB or angle APC or angle BPC. So, that is why to avoid that confusion just by writing angle P one letter, so use always 3 letter notation to name the angle. Okay, this is one important thing which you have to remember. Then we need very much specific information. The same thing I am going to tell you. Note that, let me remove this. Yeah, now read this. Note that in specifying the angle, the vertex is always written as the middle letter. Okay, it is a note. While writing 3 letter notation, you should remember the angle where there is that vertex should be written in the middle letter. Okay, written as middle letter. Okay, now coming to the next. Take any angle ABC. Suppose you have taken here angle ABC like this and share the portion of the paper like this after your drawing towards BA like this. If you shade, it contains BC also. Okay. So, more specifically I have taken a figure like this. Next, with a different color, shade the portion towards BA, that means starting from DC, like this. Students, now the common portion what you are going to have will be here, isn't it? This is going to be the common portion, right? Now tell me, is it going to end? The common portion to both shadings is called interior of angle ABC. Is it going to end? Tell me. Yes or no? Obviously no. Why? Because the interior is not a restricted area at all, as indefinitely two sides, that is two rays, are extended. So even that interior portion also extends. Understood? This interior portion also extends as the rays keep extending indefinitely. Okay. So it is not a restricted area. Very important, not a restricted area. Then now let us come to the another important, the concept of along with the interior. In this diagram you could see some letters. What is the name of this angle? It is an angle PQR, or I can say even angle SQR also, because S is also there on QP ray, isn't it? Now say students, here very important, point X is inside the or interior of that angle, point Z is in the exterior of that angle, and point S is on the angle PQR. Thus the angle has three parts associated with it. Which are they? Interior, exterior, and boundary. Okay. So with these parts of the angle, I'll stop the session of today, and we'll meet our next session and do discuss exercise 4.3, which will be on the angles that what we have learned. Okay. So take care of yourself, stay happy and stay healthy. Jai Hind. Thank you.